So I'm going to mark where I need to drill on this thing in order to mount it. I'm going to put it in place first, and then mark. Now we drill. This drill here, for example, I used this on a higher quality modified square wave outlet source, and it worked for a little while, but it broke, it fried. It's a variable speed drill, as most are, and just an example of what you shouldn't do. So I've rewired it, but now it's always on when you plug it in. It's not the best drill in the world anymore. So pure sine wave inverters are nice. We separated this LED earlier from the device so that we can extend the wires and stuff, and I want to stick it right here. So we've got to drill a hole in this plastic here that's slightly smaller than the LED and jam it in, and it should hold. It'll stay as long as it's not tugged on. But I think I'll glue it in recessed, like that. Wood glue, not recommended for plastic.
I'd like the LED being in there.
That's where the that hole on the left there is where the power switch is going to go. Here's the power switch. You can see the wings there where these things clamp down. On, off. I like my on switch on the top. Just running it through. Trying to be real gentle. Alright, we got that. Pretty solid. This corner bracket here for mounting up the circuit breakers, and I gotta find screws for it. And I found these self-tapping screws. If you didn't have self-tapping screws, you'd have to pre-drill a hole, which is designed, well, which is small enough to fit the inner portion, but have the threads of the screw stick into something. So smaller than the outsides of the threads of the screw, but as large as, or about the same size as, the insides of the thread. So in this metal piece, I'm going to drill holes slightly larger than the outside of the thread so that the threads won't catch in the metal, and it'll just drill itself into the plastic and make its own hole in there, and it'll grip in the plastic, but it won't grip into the metal. It'll just hold it on.
Oh yeah. That hot screwing action. Fuck. Fuck. Who's your daddy? Screw it. Oh, sorry.
I think it'd be kind of funny to make like a fake tutorial where you're just like, yes, I'm going to do this, and these parts, blah, 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 and then you don't like show anything. It's just like, and this is it working, yeah! Check out how cool that was. I pretty much consider all this extraneous footage, so, for the most part, you know, like, screwing multiple screws.
Oh yeah, we don't have to take footage of all the screws.
Yeah.
I think we're good. I think that's enough.
I don't care.
These tapes are like $5. So, now I think we're gonna install the inverters here. So, I'm gonna disconnect the vehicle's positive terminal and negative terminal, and start running wires and shit. There goes the negative terminal. There goes the positive terminal. Now I'm going to take this apart because I'm going to install a wire in here.
Say hi, Kelly. Okay. When all else fails, use a crescent wrench, but basically don't use a crescent wrench. We're taking off the clamp, which clamps these positive battery terminal wires in. Okay. Alright, so these are the two original positive wires, and here's the new one, and here's my battery terminal, this part of it. They're all a bit different. I'm going to stuff the wires into this little crevice as much as possible, right here. And stick this flap on, and then put the bolts through and tighten it down, and then it should have a good solid connection. That there is the cable running through the engine compartment, and you see it strapped with a metal screwable strap, which can be very tight, by the way, around a steel line there. Mechanic wouldn't advise it, but I'm sure it'll hold and it'll be pretty solid, and it'll keep it out of the way of mechanics who are not very careful.
The wire from the engine compartment travels along up around there they are. Pretty good fit.